Okay. What's up, y'all? All right, y'all. Got the link in the comments. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? See me? What's going on? Come on in. I'm live in YouTube, LinkedIn as well. The tickets just went on sale for 50% off. First 20 tickets sold, 50% off. I think the total come out to be like $60 and some change. Y'all take advantage. Share this live. We're gonna be on here till about 2:30 for an hour. The sale is going on for an hour. Man, what Christmas music, y'all? This is my first time uh, ever going live. Well, probably not on Instagram, probably like second or third time going live on Instagram. But let me put the link in the comments. And, all right, that's the link, y'all. Eventbrite link for the tickets. The tickets are currently on sale, 50% off. Hold on, y'all. Let's see. The link is in the comments. Tickets, 50% off. First 20 people get 50% off. I can change it, but we gotta see how y'all gonna do. Y'all need to take advantage of this. Y'all need to take advantage of this. New year, new income stream. Where I'm gonna tax people. Put them in the comments. Y'all share the live. I'm sending it out now. We on YouTube as well. We live on YouTube. Down, y'all, because they kick me off because of the music. Okay, let me ping, ping the link back in the comments. All right. What's up? What's up? What's up? Everybody coming in. This is a flash sale, 50% off for the tickets. I'm doing a call for tax preparers on December the 26th, the day after Christmas. And right now, the first 20 tickets is 50% off. So it's gonna come out to like 60 bucks for the tickets. Normal price is $100. It's gonna be a workshop. We're finna add a service to tax preparers services for this new tax season coming up in 2026. So they won't be leaving no money on the table. If you know anybody that do taxes, got tax business, share this live with them. Tell them to get on. The link is in the comments. I just pinged it. Link for the tickets is in the comments. So we are here doing that. And also, if y'all got any questions about finances, life insurance, retirement planning, life insurance products, different products, you got a question about a product you already got that you kind of, thinking about maybe changing or adding to, and you got questions about it, I'm also answering questions during this time as well. Anything about finances, anything about money, credit, all that. Got some questions? I'm here to answer 'em. I'm also live on YouTube as well and LinkedIn as well too. I thought I could be live on Instagram and Facebook from one device at the same time because they both what Meta, right? Yeah. What's up, Mac Williams? What's up? Y'all know anybody that do taxes or who do y'all taxes? Prime America, possibly, possibly. That company been around a long time though. They actually got stocks. They on the stock market. But here's the truth about it. The only thing I don't like about Primerica is they sell one product. And there's nothing wrong with that one product, a term product, but I'm just the type of person that when I sit down with people and we talk and they tell me what their goals are, what they're trying to do, what they have as far as finances, income, and all that, I'm looking to service you the best I can. I can't do that if I only can sell you one product because that one product you might need that and something else. And if I can't sell you something else, then I have to send you somewhere else. That don't make sense to me because I can do all this with the same license I got that I'm selling you that one product with. The other things you're asking for, I can do it with this same license. So why don't I have the ability to sell that? So in that way, some people may see it as a scam, but no, they sell a real product. It's for real insurance. Now you can go deeper into whatever agent you work with from there. They might not be real versed on how to write the policy a certain way, because you got people who got whole life policies, but the policy don't last their whole life. So now people have this idea that it's just a scam saying it's a whole life because it ain't gonna last my whole life. It stopped my auntie policy stopped at 86 years old. So people will call that a scam. But that's a agent error. That agent stole the policy wrong. He did something wrong on the application because he didn't have to stop at 86. Could have stopped at 100. You know, so all of these factors play into whether it's a scam or not. So I don't really think any of the insurance companies are per se a scam. You got some untrained people working within the company. So that's my take on it. You must got a Primerica policy. Mm, I'm gonna be on here till 2:30 because I got on late trying to figure all this stuff out. Because I ain't never tried to go live on all the platforms at the same time. So this was new for me. So I got on like 30 minutes late. So that's why the sale, the 50% sale is going. They tried to recruit you. Okay, did you actually go out to the meeting, or you just, or somebody was just messaging you, or texting or calling, or did you actually go out and hear their business? I've never been to one of their buildings. Oh, Zoom. Got you. Was this recent? Mm. Uh, Last night. Oh, okay. So, are you interested in becoming an insurance agent, or did you just entertain it just because somebody reached out, or have you actually been looking to get with a company? Oh, okay. It didn't let you join? Tried to add you. Okay. Maybe it'll do it now. Okay, yeah, I had to adjust my settings with my microphone and my Oh, okay. Camera. I thought it was me. I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. Nah, and then the text messages was sending so slow. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Go ahead and what you call. But no, man, I was just looking to make some extra income. I was doing my research and stuff. And, on Prime America and stuff, and a lot of people saying that it was a scam. But I was like, how they accredited on the business? How are they accredited with an A plus rating on the Better Business Bureau? How do they have a stock? How have they been in business as long with all those accolades? Common sense stuff. Common sense stuff. Like people be just blurting out stuff, man. Like scam. I'm like, bro, if something a scam the way y'all saying it, how's it even existing? Especially like you said, for as long as they've been around. Like I said, they've been around some years. They've been on they on stock market, they public. So you can't be scamming too much. But I think it's the product. People aren't satisfied with the income value. I think that might be the thing. The products, and then um recently I got the article somewhere, but there was an article that came out, I'd say about 2 months ago, uh class action lawsuit against them, for agents and people within the company and around. not maybe missing some pay type of situation. So that's why I say the company itself, I wouldn't say it's a scam. Maybe all the different people they have in place doing different all this different stuff is causing, all this bad name, bad taste in folks' mouth. People down here in Memphis don't want to hear the word primary. Real talk. Like they
I'm actually from Memphis. I'm from Fraser and Watkins.
oh, okay. I mean, you still live in Memphis?
No, I'm in Atlanta.
Okay. Yeah, I'm from North Memphis, man. I got my shirt on. That's where I'm from, right there, High Park.
Yeah. My baby mom from High Park 3127. You already know the deal.
Yeah. Yes, sir. How long you been in the A?
Man, too long.
For real?
It wasn't no Memphis' economy, bro. I couldn't grow in Memphis at the time.
I feel you.
Warehouse or you work at FedEx, bro.
I feel you, bro. Like, I say this much, man. Memphis, it's a lot of money here. It's old money, and it's people who don't want to open the door. They want to go in, close the door, lock it, throw the key away, all that type of stuff. So there's a lot of people, that go somewhere else because of that type of situation. I think somebody calling me. You can't hear me. What about now? Can you hear me?
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, somebody's calling me. That's my mama calling me. Let me see. She need to text me.
Because you don't lie.
Yeah. She out of time. So yeah, but that's the situation I believe in Memphis. It's just a lot of people hold on to the money, they clutch it, and they don't let the new generation, get the resources. Same people doing the same stuff. Same people do. I mean, you can ride around the city and see all the new development. The kind of who doing the building. It's the same folks. It's the same names on all them signs. Everywhere you go. Yeah. So in my mind, I know that this is like a champagne bottle shaking up with the cork still on there. That's how I feel about Memphis. So I'm like, people be like, why you ain't moved away? I know people that do the same thing I do and move to Texas and booming. I'm like, I'm not saying I can't move nowhere and boom, but you can boom here. It's gonna take you longer. If you're not willing to take that time, then yeah, I feel you. But if you're willing to take that time, deal with the people, the mentality of the people, do your part to help change the mindset because we got a broke mindset in the city. A broke mindset in the city. Everybody doing the same thing, everybody thinking the same way. And when you didn't got to that point because you can't stand to be around it.
Oh, I had to go, bro.
You can't even hardly be in the same room.
You feel me? Like I do miss Corky's, I miss, you know what I'm saying? I miss Top's barbecue and all that, you know what I'm saying?
Now, bro, I don't know when last time you been here, but it's a lot of new spots. A lot of new spots. I'm talking about.
Yeah, Crumpets used to be my spot. That's how long it's been, bro. Crumpet, Mr. T's. Yeah, them used to be my spot. Oh, that jump breaking up again. It might be me though.
Nah, I just when I said text me, she text me.
Oh, okay.
That's probably what it is. But yeah, man, I'm just on here, man, trying to reach out to, in Memphis, we got a lot of real estate agents and we got a lot of tax preparers. If you know anything about Memphis, everybody knows somebody who do taxes. Everybody knows somebody who a real estate agent at this point in life. So I'm just trying to reach out, group economics, man. That's how we gonna close that wealth gap, 250-year gap. You don't close that trying to do stuff on your own and do it by yourself. You close that with group economics. Like everybody talented, everybody got something going, everybody got a talent, something they supposed to be doing. Pull them people in. I don't know everything. I don't want to know everything. And I don't want to do everything. Whatever you good at, that's what I want. Come on. Let's do this. Yeah, let's do this. Mastermind this thing. And that's how you get ahead. That's how you're gonna get ahead. But looking into insurance for extra income, you couldn't have been in a better place looking for that. Because I'm telling you, the income is there. It's there. You gotta get licensed and stuff. I mean, that ain't no thing, man. The strategy I use when I recruit people and bring them in as a new agent with no license, no experience in insurance at all. Same thing as me. I didn't come from the finance background. This is something I just heard about, met some people, jumped on. I get folks licensed in 2 weeks. If they let me throw this in there. If they do what I'm telling them to do, you know how we is recreating the wheel. Or, well, I thought if I do this, I ain't say nothing about that. I said do this, starting this day, and I ain't telling you to do it all day. I'm telling you to do this. When you get home, hey, you get settled in, do this for an hour. Do this. On schedule the exam, so you will know what day it's gonna be on and what time and all that. So then when you get close to that day, the day before, I'm telling you to crunch it now. Because the thing about that license, it ain't gonna help you do the business, it ain't gonna help you write no policy, it ain't gonna help you do none of it. It's just a license. That's it. Just like people got a driver's license and can't drive. You see what I'm saying? So like, it's not about retaining the information. That's where people get it wrong. They coming into it thinking, oh, I gotta do all this studying. No, that's real estate you're talking about. You got to study for 6 months before you take that state exam because you actually have to retain it. You know what I'm saying? And you have to do that each state you want to be licensed in. Me, I'm licensed in 9 states right now, and I only took one test. The test that I took when I first got my license. A lot of people don't know that. That's how the insurance world work. Like, bro, this the money. Like when you talking about some money and not having to do no whole lot of work for the money, insurance is it. Now, the part that becomes work is getting your clients. Now, yeah, you could go buy some leads, but leads ain't cheap. And leads don't guarantee you that it's going to be a sale. So that's a gamble. And I wouldn't want you to dictate your whole business based off buying leads every week. Because I mean, don't get me wrong, you can go out here and get some leads, and let's say you spend $600 on 5 leads, but they got stuff now where they call pre-qualified leads, meaning you ain't even finna do nothing. You ain't gonna even talk to these people on the phone. You ain't even gotta make no phone call. Everything's done. You just gotta have the carriers for the products that these people need. So when they give you the lead, all you doing is taking the information they gave you, putting it into this application for this product for this monthly premium. That's it. Now you pay $600 some for this, and there's only 5 of them. But at the same time, you're probably gonna make, on average, off 5, you probably make you $2,000-3,000. So that's a deal worth doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But when you go to but when you go to like you really dependent on leads 100%, that means 5 leads ain't you trying to do 10, you trying to do 20. You know what I'm saying? Because this all you doing. This all you doing. And you're not gonna spend that kind of money on if you're doing 10 or 20. You're not spending $600 for 5. You know what I'm saying? You trying to do like 20, 30, maybe $40 per lead or something like that. Maybe $10 per lead because you're trying to buy 20, 30 of them. But these, you got to call. You got to call them. You got to talk to them. You got to, do all this. And they might not even get it. You know what I'm saying? So it's a numbers game. Right. So in my mind, I say, well, if I'm going to have to do that with some leads that's reasonable and the price is reasonable, I might as well do that anyway without buying the lead. Let me go make the phone calls in. Let me go on social media, get free marketing. Let me send messages out to 100 people because it's a numbers game. And the numbers is 10, 3, 1. You call 10 people, 3 people answer, 1 maybe do something. That's the numbers game. But the thing is, people, they blown away by the numbers like, oh my God, I got to call that many people. But here's the thing. If I know that, and I know I need to sell 3 people, like I'm trying to sell 3 policies today, I need to call 30 people. And you got to realize, like, part of them calls is not that I got to go on the phone for all 30 of them. I might send a Facebook message to 10, text 10 more. Call 10, but these 10 that I'm calling that I'm actually gonna use the most where my energy gonna come from. I'm making these phone calls. That's follow-ups. That's not a brand new person. The brand new people is the text message, the Instagram, Facebook message, stuff like that. If I'm gonna take my time and energy to phone call somebody, we already didn't talk before. Like this me following up, trying to close something out with you. Or this my second time just approaching you with it because you said you're interested, you just weren't ready at the time. So you the type of person that I'm calling. If I got that, then I say, all right, if I get into a little drought and I got like a steady business going and I know how to go get my clients and all that type of stuff, I get into a little drought, now buy some leads. But your whole thing shouldn't be dependent on leads because they can't guarantee that you're gonna get paid from all of them.
I thought that way too. I thought, okay, if I get some leads, you know what I'm saying? Because I had this one lady, she was talking about insurance and this, that, and the third, no experience necessary, all that good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But she's like, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? I want you gotta have your own people now, family members. I'm like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta go out there and canvas and get these, because it's already a sensitive topic about getting people's information to do their taxes. You know how people is with their social security numbers and stuff. It's a sensitive topic, bro. Right. I used to put it in perspective. I used to do direct TV sales in Memphis at the Sam's Club, you know what I'm saying, at the kiosk, you know what I'm saying? Right. So we go through like 100 no's before we get our first yes. Oh, I gotta ask the wife. I'm like, bro, it's just cable. Oh yeah, I gotta
Look, I go through the same thing, bro. Same thing, bro. But that's what think about why I'm on this live. The whole thing is I'm trying to partner with tax preparers. Why? Because you already got the information. They already trust you. They come to you every year and get their taxes done. But you just doing the taxes, then they walking away. And my thing is, dog, why is that a big deal? And why can I say I know that there's a market for that? Is because 52% of adults in the United States of America don't got no type of life insurance, even through the job. That's over half. So I know there's a market for this. I know that people are coming in there getting their taxes done with you and don't got no life insurance. And their kids ain't got it either. Their husband ain't got it. The wife ain't got it. All that type of stuff. And you ain't got to worry about them missing their payments because this person just came in and getting their taxes done. They finna get $5,000. You mean to tell me they won't pay for this policy for a whole year? That's going to cost them $200 for the year? $300 for the year? $500 for the year? And you ain't got to see them no more until you see them again for their taxes. So you eliminating their whole problem, their whole issue. Only thing you gonna do with your intake information is you're gonna add one section in your intake, and that's your doctor. That's it. Everything else you already got. The address, you got the social security number, you already got the phone number, email address. You got everything you need to write a policy. Only thing you're going to ask them for this, they don't got in there is their doctor. That's it. So you talking about a person doing taxes and in the peak of the tax season from January 15th to April the 15th, in the peak of it, I'm talking about you add this service now. Do it now before the tax season starts. That's why I'm having the call the day after Christmas because I want people to go ahead and hear the information, make their decision of, yeah, I need to do this. I need to go ahead and do it. So you can go and get licensed 2 weeks after the 26th. I already had the license. I'm now I can start training you. Now I can start training you. So when January 15th comes, you trained and you licensed. So when your people start coming and bringing their information in, you're able to have that conversation. You're able to stick that conversation in there in the intake and have them go just add the doctor. That's it. You got to add nothing else. Add the doctor, and I'll get you a quote. And it ain't coming out their pocket or they check from their job. It's coming from when this refund come through, we're going to pay your policy for the whole year with that. I mean, to me, it's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer because that would add.
The consumer can't lose.
Yeah, and the consumer can't lose, and it's not like it brings more credibility to the tax person, if you ask me, because now that consumer is like, that client is like, man, I don't really got to go nowhere else. to mess with nobody else. I ain't got to keep giving my social security number out to different people for different services. If I can go here, I can get my taxes done. I can get my insurance policy. I can do my retirement with them. I can do a trust with them. I can do a will with them. I can, you know, because when I got into this business almost 8 years ago, my whole thing was tax people, real estate agents, loan officers at the bank, credit repair people, insurance people. We all should be working together anyway. That's all inside the finance industry.
Big circle.
We all got the same clients. Your client, your person you sold the house to is my client too. You just gotta put me in the room. Put me in the room. Put me at the close. You put the sign and the title people. You put all these people at the closing table. Why I ain't sitting there too? Why I ain't sitting there too? So when because think about it, when people buy a house, they ready to get everything they need right then and there. I can't sell them now 3 weeks later after they done bought the house because now they ain't trying to spend no money. Only thing they spending that is furnishing up the house now. I'm talking about getting a mortgage protection. They don't want to hear that now. They ready to do that at the closing table though. At the closing table, they ready to take care of everything need to be taken care of. So I just don't know, man. That's the mentality of Memphis that I hate, and I'm trying to do my part to change because we losing and we in the way we are because of that. Because we don't want to work together. We be so much powerful, and we know that is black folk anyway. That's the main thing is keeping us down. Is we don't work together because when we work together, we can look through history and see what happens when we work together. Black Wall Street happens when we work together. You see what I'm saying? Black Wall Street happens. Harriet Tubman happens when we work together. Things happen that are history making memories when we work together. But when we don't and everybody scrapping and we fighting each other for the crumbs, that's crazy. For the crumbs, man. We fight each other for the crumbs. I tell you something that'll blow you away. Okay, so Amazon, right? Amazon, started out, Jeff Bezos was selling books. And they said, oh man, that's crazy. You ain't gonna make it like that. And he ventured off, boom, warehouses. I'm gonna sell other people's stuff. I don't make nothing. I'm gonna sell your stuff. I'm gonna sell your stuff. Amazon just started having Amazon products. What, about 2 years ago? About 2.5, 3 years ago? And you better believe they not making that either. Somebody else making that, and then they just putting Amazon basics on the package. Yeah. Now, it's a cold piece because you charging these folks to put their stuff in your warehouse, whether they sell or not. Whether they make a penny or not. So I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy. But at the same time, Amazon last year, 2024, they revenue in sales, $685 billion.
And they don't own not one product.
Not one. $685 billion. Do you know that their operating cost, including payroll, everything, trucks and this, warehouses, light bill, all of this, water, everything, is barely $1 billion. All that profit, bro. So, okay, so Jeff Bezos, he stepped down as the CEO. He's just a chairman. He's smart. Wealthy people, they know what they're doing. When you learn the rules of money, you move different. Oh no, I don't want to be CEO. I don't want a $20 million a year salary. Do you know what Jeff Bezos' salary is from Amazon? As the chairman. $80,000 a year. Now, people that blow them away, they be like, what? That's crazy. Look. Do you know why?
Yeah, why do you make that move?
Taxable income. You only can tax me on 80,000. That's my salary.
So I keep whatever I came in with.
All my money is tied up in the stocks of Amazon. But guess how I go get cash? I go to the bank and I use my stocks as collateral. You can't tax a loan. And they get mad and wonder why Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, Donald Trump, why these people not paying tax? They are. They paying on what's taxable.
On what's taxable.
The tax code,
which is the 80,000.
The 80,000. That's my yearly salary.
Wow.
Elon Musk, SpaceX, all them, Tesla, all that. He ain't want no salary from now one of them. Just give me the equity, give me the stocks. Because I can walk in the bank, tell the bank, give me 10 billion. They gonna give it to me because I got 100 billion in stocks right here. If I was to sell all I got right now, that's $100 billion. I'm winning all the way around. I'm not even selling the stock to go get this 10 billion from the bank. I'm just basically showing you I got it and I own it. And you giving me money. And the money you giving me is considered a loan. And a loan can't be taxed by law. So,
you know Derek Whitehead. You ever heard of Derek Whitehead?
I heard the name.
Yeah. He teaches a lot about this. Well, I've been studying him for the past couple months on financial literacy and trying to get myself financially acclimated to that game. But they playing a game.
Bro, it's just a game, bro. It's not that serious. It's a game. It's a game. It's been a game the whole time. All you gotta do is know the rules. If you don't know the rules, you will lose every time. It's not about you can go get all the money, you can hit the lottery. A fool with $1 million is still a fool. So you win lotto, you can get inheritance, all you want. If you're not financially literate, it don't matter. You're gonna lose because you don't know the rules. It's all a game that's played by rules. That's why when Donald Trump was at the debate with Hillary Clinton in 2016, and she said he don't pay his taxes, he got these properties, he ain't got the permits for them and all this. He said, hold on. He said, I pay taxes. He said, but if you don't like the amount that I'm paying, change the tax code. He said, but you'll never change the tax code because the same people that funded your campaign is the same people that use the same tax code I use, and you use it too. Nothing else was said. Nothing else was said. Nobody said nothing about his taxes again. Nothing like that. It's all rules, a game, and it's so crazy because if you think about this, and I always tell people, life insurance, right? Black folks, we the one look at life insurance like it's a bill, don't get it, it's a scam down, it's this. It's the guaranteed way of passing on some wealth. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Why? Because you guaranteed gonna die. You gonna die. Like you invest all you want to invest in, it's always a gamble. That ain't no gamble. That's a guarantee. Name a person that did that's exempt from dying.
That's cold.
Nobody. Nobody. So it's gonna get used. It's gonna get used. All I'm saying is a financial agent and broker. I'm trying to be the person so you get the right stuff. The right stuff. The stuff that's gonna be there when you need it to. Just because you got a policy and it's a term and it's 30 years, 30 years later, what you gonna do? Because that policy over with in 30 years. So I'm trying to get you the right stuff. And there's nothing wrong with that policy. You could get that policy when you're young, and because you ain't making that much money, that's what you can afford. I just want you to be covered. Cool. I'm calling you a year later, 6 months later, 2 years later, and saying, hey, let's convert that term over to a whole life. That white man ain't doing that. He's just gonna sell it to you and let you go on about your business. Ain't no financial literacy behind it. And people gotta understand that when it comes to life insurance, stop buying life insurance just when they offer it to you. You walk up into State Farm, Nationwide, Progressive, all these places, they don't offer you life insurance until it's a bundle deal. If you go in there, you just go. I want somebody to go do it. Walk into one of them places and just say, "Hey, I want some life insurance," and don't have no other products with them, and see if somebody gonna be quick to service you. Because they only want to give it to you because you got the car and you got the homeowners insurance, you got auto insurance, you got a disability insurance, or you got renters insurance. Now, to make it cheaper for you, it's a bundle. Go ahead and add the life insurance, and they'll take your bill down $10. That's why all these years, when you saw an insurance commercial, they never said nothing about life insurance in the commercial. No, they'll talk about the boat insurance before they talk about life insurance.
How many days got a boat?
Right. You know what I'm saying? So the reality of all of that is why? Why would they be doing that? You sell life insurance, why ain't you advertising it? It's got to be a reason. The tax codes, the government don't get nothing from that. All insurance, life insurance money is tax free. So no, they ain't pushing it. No, they ain't pushing it. Right.
Yeah.
Because if you think about all the insurance that you own now, health insurance, auto insurance, renters or homeowners insurance, all that stuff, auto insurance, it's all mandatory because if you don't got it and get caught, there's consequences to it. Well, who forced you to get life insurance? Nobody. What's the consequence if you ain't got it? Oh, well, here's the thing. The consequences of not having it and needing it is dire. Because if you need it and don't have it, that means somebody dead. So in my mind, that's the worst consequence. All the other stuff don't even really matter. Police pull me over, they can tow my car, give me a ticket, dead or dead. Dead. The breadwinner of your household is dead with no life insurance. So their income in your household gone. That's what life insurance do. Life insurance leave their income behind. At least give me 2-3 years. Give me 150,000, 200,000. That'll take care of. They made 80 to 100,000, so at least I got 2 years of their income, so I can make sure I get things in the right place or pay the house off. So me and the kids won't have to go to the hood because we can't afford this house without that income. They got to come pick up all the cars because I can't pay them. I can't pay the car note on all these three of these cars. No. So they end up moving from Germantown to Nutbush. So they in Nutbush. Now they're dealing with all the riffraff in Nutbush. Now here's the part that's even deeper. And we just talking about life insurance, but you don't understand how deep this goes and how much it can cause by not doing it and not having it. You finna take some kids who ain't do nothing but Germantown to Nutbush to finish their school. They in high school now. Bullying real, ain't it? Daddy, they just lost their father. So a year later, we ain't even in the house we was in. We ain't in the neighborhood we was in. I ain't going to the school I was going to. I don't know nobody at this school. This neighborhood terrible. I hate it. They end up, now you talking about mental health. I still ain't over losing my daddy. Now we living like this. Mama stressed out. She going to work every day making a check that she know don't pay for the stuff that we had. She ain't over lose her husband. All because he ain't had no life insurance. And so there was no more money nowhere. And people like, well, I got to do my job. Cool, keep it. But do you plan on working that job for the rest of your life?
Literally.
If that's your plan, then you might win. But if that ain't your plan, you plan on leaving there or retiring. First of all, it ain't up to you anyway because you don't own nothing there. So they can tell you tomorrow, hey, this place over with. This done. Everybody go home. They doing it all over the place. Over what? Over 1 point. What was it? I know. I just seen it. I gotta pull that up real quick. It was what's the amount? Because it's like a crazy number.
Somebody might be calling again. You had stopped.
I'm back.
Yeah, you good.
Yeah, so UPS then laid off 48,000 people just this year
Before the shutdown.
before the shutdown. Yeah, companies, man, all just in 2025, we talking about 1.2, 1.3 million people just laid off. Companies closing.
Of a reputable company. UPS been around. Come on now. You know,
Reputable. Yellow Truck. What happened to Yellow Truck in 2023?
Oh, DHL, yeah.
Yellow Truck. No, the Yellow Truck company. It's been a carrier.
Yeah. It's an orange sign, but they say yellow.
Yeah, been a carrier for 30, 40 plus years.
Dang, yellow ain't here no more.
Gone. 32,000 people laid off at the same time, same day. Pensions gone. Pension zero. File bankruptcy. They tell these people on Friday, let them go. File bankruptcy on Monday. That's a viral video I posted. It's on my page. I posted where dude was like, I've been here 35 years. And I had a pension the whole time. You telling me I ain't got no pension. Oh.
Shit real, bro.
So I'm just saying, without saying it, but saying it, the world, the government, everybody's telling you that you having a 9 to 5 and the job is trash. And people are like, man, don't look on that. That's crazy. Why would you talk down on people? I'm not talking down on people. I'm reality. They got robots coming, automation coming. First of all, that's gonna push you out the way. They might push you into something else that you're gonna have to do. But on top of that, companies ain't even lasting. They don't want to last. They don't got no pension for you. All you guys are 401k. Your 401k mirrors stock market. So anytime the market go down, you lose money in your 401k. You can't stop it. So what if you a year or two away from retiring and you think you made it, but here go another pandemic, and now the stock market dropped 50%, and now you lose $20,000, and you're a year away from retiring. Now you can't retire, and you don't got enough time to build it all back. So you basically finna waste some years. So you have to make a decision to go and retire. You got to put yourself in a position to be recession proof. They don't mean don't have a job. If you got a decent job, got good pay, got good benefits, keep that. What I'm saying is it's time to double down. You got to get something else going while you doing that, because that could be gone tomorrow.
Yeah.
And it ain't nothing you can do about it.
What you gonna do, bro?
Most of these states are at will states. I can fire you tomorrow. I ain't got to tell you about why or nothing. Get out of here. Leave. What you still standing right there for? Your badge don't work. Why you still trying it? You fired. You don't get it? Like, bro, come on, man. That type of control is crazy.
Crazy, bro.
Yeah.
It's crazy, bro. That way, you gotta be an
Bro,
entrepreneur.
that's entrepreneurship is the end all be all. Like, that's the end result. Like, anybody that is working the job, if you're getting good money, you should be putting some back or putting some into something so you can have something. Because saving, you will never save yourself to wealth. You'll never save yourself to retirement. You can't, because your saving can't beat inflation. The dollar that you've been saving right now, right now in this second, right now at 2:28 p.m., $1 is worth 76 cents. You can't save going against something like that. So all of that saving, I'm saving, and then you got in a savings account in the bank that's giving you less than 1% return. They're like, what you mean less 0.0006? So that means that if I go put 10,000 in there and wait a whole year, I have $10 that they're gonna give me. So you telling me that I put this 10,000 in here, it's gonna take me 124 years to double this $10,000. Are you kidding me? Who got that type of time? You barely got your 70, 80 years. because they feeding us trash. We eat plastic and animals that ain't real and 3D printed meat from what Campbell's Soup executive said. It's 3D printed meat in the Campbell Soup. So you ain't seen that?
I ain't seen 3D printed meat.
Yeah, you ain't never seen 3D printed meat. No. They 3D printed meat is real. Like they can print out steaks, burgers, whatever. It's crazy. Print out the fat in it and everything. No, the executive at Campbell Soup said, he just got fired and it's been viral for because it happened like right before Thanksgiving, where he was on a hot mic. Dude he was talking to was recording, he didn't know it. And so he said that, yeah, I'll Campbell Soup, our food is for poor people. 3D printed meat and stuff. I don't eat that crap. No, he was going in. I don't eat that. I would never buy that and eat that. My kids won't eat that. That's trash. That meat is fake. He an executive for Campbell Soup, though. Now, that came out, and I'm talking about millions of people heard the interview. Millions of people know it now. And if they don't know it, it's spreading because people talking to people like I'm talking to you and telling folks what happened. How many people still gonna buy it? Because what? It's affordable. It's affordable. It's affordable. That's why McDonald's don't care what people say about McDonald's. Niggas still buying it. They still taking their kids there every day. I don't care if you find out, oh man, it just came out McDonald's got human meat in that chicken nugget. The line's still full when I drove past it. Look, these people don't care. Everybody's so dumbed down in the mindset and the brain and stuff that's what herd mentality. People can't think for themselves. And that's what their pandemic stuff was about. People, the powers that be, they always do something to make sure they still got the control they think they got. And how we respond is the answer to their question. And we responded exactly the way they wanted us to. You can't come over my house, you ain't get that shot. Auntie ain't your auntie no more because you ain't get the COVID shot. You can't.
Vaccinated.
Yeah, you ain't vaccinated. You can't come around us no more. We ain't family no more. Golly. And we've been screwed ever since. So people don't realize they be mad at this person, the president, this senator, this. Do you understand that we the ones that control all this? You talking about one guy against the 400 something million people of this country. Shut up. We the ones that control this. We the ones play the game that they want us to play. We play it. The control is with us. Don't buy no gas tomorrow. Nobody. The control is with us. Don't show up to work Thursday. Nobody. The control is with us, man. Don't buy no McDonald's. Nobody. They do. All it takes is one day. They do. We fuel them being the way they are. So we can't be mad at nobody but ourselves. And this is what happens when nobody works together.
It goes back to your point earlier.
Yeah. So you let me know when you're ready for me to recruit you. I already gave you the presentation. We ain't gotta do no Zoom call or nothing. I already gave the presentation. Man, real talk.
Nah, that's real talk though. That's real talk. That might just open my eyes even more. I mean, I wasn't blind to the fact, but the way you went in depth to it, God, I gotta make some changes, cause
Bro, it's so simple to do. I mean, just do it. It ain't no hard stuff. I think a lot of it seem hard because we really don't be knowing it be that way. And then we don't know it's as simple as asking a question. You know, um, I tell people all the time, and they talking about, oh, I'm trying to get my business together. Yeah, I hear that, and before I was, one of the people that was like, oh yeah, I know. But then when I learned myself, how to do things, and I actually went out and did it, that's something you'll learn about me. I don't speak on it unless I never done it. I don't speak on something I heard from somebody else. If I ain't done it, I'm not even gonna tell you about it. If I just heard about it, I'm not telling you about it because that ain't something I done. So when people say I'm trying to get my business started and all that, my first question is, what's holding you up? Because and a lot of times it be capital. It'd be like they ain't got the money. I'm like, how much money do you need to start the business that you're trying to start? They don't know. They don't know. So how can you even start? So that means that you straight BSing and you full of it because you don't even know what it takes to start. So talking about I'm trying to get my business started. No, you're not. Because if you was, you would know what it would take and you will be working towards that. But you don't even know what it takes. So you can't be starting. And then at the same time, it don't take no capital to start no business. Like, what you mean? Bro, you could do this in one day. IRS give you an EIN number for free from 7 a.m. in the morning to 5:30 p.m. in the evening, Monday through Friday, for free. Go online, do it free. EIN number. LLC in Tennessee costs $300. Go online, do the application, pay $300, you have an LLC. You got LLC and EIN, same day. We still in the same day. It's still Monday. You know what I'm saying? Then you go Dun & Bradstreet. What's that? I don't know nothing about that. A Dun's number. Dun & Bradstreet is the company that regulates and watches and controls business credit scores. So you go on there and you get a Dun's number. How much that cost? Nothing. Same thing like the EIN. It's free. So you mean tell me I can have a legal physical business, paperwork and everything, in one day for $300? Yes. So when you tell me you're working on starting the business, don't tell me that if you don't want to hear the truth. Now, if you want somebody who's gonna be like, yeah, man, I know how it is, and the misery love company, type thing, then go talk to somebody else because I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not finna do that because I know I'm just giving you the real. And I didn't speak that to people, man, and they hit me up a week later with a whole business. People done told me, oh yeah, somebody, down here a year ago, and they was breaking in cars like crazy. So a bunch of people was talking about their car got broken into, and at this point, they don't even want to get another car. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't, told people to play on that. I'm like, so what you waiting on? When I'm gonna get my tax money, and then I'm gonna get another car. How much you get back in taxes? Somewhere around $7,000, $6,000. Okay, cool. So you trying to get a cash car, or you gonna get a car note or whatever? That's like, well, I'm thinking about a car note, but I don't want that junk to be too high. Well, my thing is, what's your credit score? I don't really know. Well, that's the first thing. Figure out your credit score, and this is what you do. Go to a credit union, open an account. Do that tonight. You can do this tonight. I can get you a car in 2 days. They're like, what you mean? Like, go online, go on the credit union website, open up an account. They usually require $10, $20, $25, something like that. Soon as you open the account, next morning, go back on there and do an auto loan. Do you already know what kind of car you want? Do you know the range of it? Have you seen a couple of cars at different places? What was the prices of them? Oh, well, I seen one, it was $20,000. I seen one, it was $26,000. So you need to go and get an auto loan for about $30,000. You ain't trying to use the whole $30,000, but you ain't finna pay for nothing out your pocket when you go to this car lot. So now you got the $30,000 because they're gonna ask you that. They're gonna ask you what car you looking at? Do you know? All right, what's the price range? We're gonna go for the 30,000. They're gonna boom, approve 30,000. Auto loan, decent credit score. You need like a 628 just to do this. So most people got a 628 and don't know it. So now you go to the car lot, you found online, you ain't gotta talk to nobody about nothing. Why? Because this is 2025. Car salesmen, they can't sell me no car. I didn't bought the car before I got there. The car already been sold to me. That's the whole reason I'm here. I know this car here. This ain't 1996 where you walk in the car lot and everybody gotta come out and try to sell you the car. No, I know the car there before I get there. That's the whole reason I came. Ain't nobody blind going to car lots no more. They know what car they're in, they know what car they want to see. So all I need you to do is sell me on the price. And then I buy it from you. Here, go get the car, bring it around. I want to test drive it. All right, anything I need to know about the car? Nah, everything good. Carfax good. Blah, blah, blah. All right, cool. I see the sticker say 28,000. You do it for 26, I get it all right now. You know, I pay you right now, whole thing. They gonna go. Boom, 26,000. I don't need to finance nothing. I don't need to put nothing down. Why? Because all right, we're gonna go do paperwork, tags this much, sales tax this much, wheel tax, all this stuff they're gonna throw on there. Boom, that's another 1,500. You know, but you got $30,000 check. Well, you drive the joint out the building. Drive the building and came out your pocket for nothing. And ain't put nothing down. And your car note 275. Yeah, so you know, people be waiting and be waiting for things they don't even have to wait for. See, that's another reason we be as a community, as a culture, we be behind because we be waiting because we be thinking it's so much they gotta go into it and we gotta do this and do that. And we don't really know. We just speculate. And then we listen to the next person that worked beside us on the assembly line in the warehouse who don't know nothing either. And they ain't doing but spreading the same doubt on us. So we both over here like, yeah, man, it's gonna be too much. You know, it's gonna take me a minute. You know? No, it ain't. Yep. So that's what it do. Yep. That's well, perish, bro. Never lied. That scripture is 100% true. Because I mean, everybody should believe it because it ain't just a scripture you got to believe just for reading it. History tells you that's what's gonna happen. You're gonna perish. You're gonna be in control. Somebody else gonna be controlling you, and they're gonna dictate what happens to you next. The man that control your money control you. So what's going on right now between me and you? I do this all day. I do this all day. But you know why them wonderful people, they're not worried about this? They're not worried about this because I could do this in front of 200 people. Maybe 5 would do something. They don't care. They know we so far gone. We don't know good information when we're here. We don't know how to pull the trigger on nothing because we don't know how to make our own decisions because we've been so brainwashed with all this pandemic stuff and scared with so much fear of everything. You fear of losing what? What do you own? I ain't had enough of nothing yet. So I don't know what these folks talking about, acting like they at the pinnacle of life. Like they had it all. Caviar, you know, swordfish. They didn't went to places that's on postcards. No, they didn't swim under a waterfall with a cave where the sand is white and the water is blue. And ain't done half of it. And talking about they got too much to lose. What? What you done? You ain't done nothing. You ain't been nowhere. You ain't seen nothing. God did not put you on Memphis. He didn't put you on Atlanta. He didn't put you on Nashville. He didn't put you on St. Louis. He put you on earth. So there's a lot of ground to cover. You better get started. All of it costs. These experiences, these memories that you want to create as a person, they cost money. I'm sorry. I wish we could just barter. I wish I could give you a bag of rice, and I can take a plane ride for a bag of rice. I wish, I wish that was the way we was doing it still, but we not. These folk want cash money. And we all out here going to make our money the slowest possible way you can make it on this green earth. With a job. Speaking of scams, that's the scam. It's like, what you mean it's a scam? We gotta do something. Keyword. You trying to say something right. You gotta do something. Nobody said it had to be this. You done grew up hearing, man, it's a million ways to make money. There's more than one way to skin a cat. You can say the stuff yourself, but you choose in the same way that he chose, she chose, he chose, folk down the street, folk cross town, then everybody doing the same thing, getting the same results, thinking that it's gonna be different for them. Next generation come in. My daddy worked here, but it's gonna be different for us because they got to pay more because it's 2025. Well, minimum wage in Memphis still $7.25. So you tell me how much more they want to be paying you. Because whatever you getting paid at your job, if that's the minimum wage and they're keeping it there, that means whatever you getting paid is a low ball. They just paying you so you will come. They're not paying you a livable wage. They're not paying you so you can actually prosper. They paying you so you will come. Just enough so you will actually show up. Because if I paid you minimum wage, will nobody come? I don't think we that freaking crazy. So I'm going to pay you just enough so you actually come and keep coming. So now that you come, oh yeah, you started Monday. We get paid Friday every week, but you won't get paid this Friday. You'll get paid next Friday, but I'm working this week. So I got to work this whole week and over half of next week before you pay me for last week. And you telling me this ain't a scam?
Drop the mic, man. God damn.
But we don't even do business like that with each other. If I come to your house to do your roof, it's already understood without having to have a conversation that you at least give me half before I even start on the roof. And then when I get done with the roof, there's no way in the world that you will feel comfortable telling me, yeah, I'm going to pay you next Friday. But what about today? Today is Friday. But I'm going to pay you next Friday. But I'm done with the roof. And you satisfied with my work. But I'm going to pay, can I pay you next Friday? People get killed over that. But at the job, oh man, do me any kind of way. I don't care. I shoot him over the ham sandwich, but I let y'all screw my whole check. And I ain't gonna do nothing. Now they doing that to you and paying you like that and got all like that, and you giving them the most valuable thing you got, your time. Something you can't even control. You don't know how much you got. And you don't know when it's gonna end. But you are willing and ready to just blow it. Just blow it. Like no thought into it. I'm going to get up, put these work clothes on, and I'm going to go there and do whatever they talking about for 8, 9, 10 hours. Then I'm going to come home, and I'm going to do this day after day after day, 30 years, 40 years. And I don't care because I'm moving, and they got me thinking I got all the time in the world. And I don't. I don't. All I got is right now. I ain't got that no more now. Now I got now. Like, bro, that's the reality. But so many people don't want to live in reality because if you're not a person that's actually going to make no moves or make no changes, you don't want to hear that. You don't want to hear that. I'd rather keep working backwards than to find out I'm going backwards. Because if I find out I'm going backwards and I'm not a person that's going to do nothing, then now I got to eat. I can't sleep at night now. Because I'm going to do this stuff that I know is stupid and it's wasting my time and it's not even benefiting me. And I got more going out than coming in. Now, I done found that out, and I still ain't made no changes. So now I'm going to work every day knowing. Now I'm miserable. So I don't even want to know that. I'd rather just keep going backwards. And that's what most people at. They really just keep going backwards. Yep, they really just keep going backwards. They don't want to, because when you hear, once you sit down and you do the numbers, like I said, I do everything off numbers because the numbers don't lie. And it's the only thing that man can't control is time. And times are talked about by numbers. That's the only thing we can do is say, put numbers on it. We still don't know what time is. We just put numbers on just to make it make sense to us. So numbers are the only thing that's gonna tell the truth. And the thing is, once you sit down and do the numbers, you find out if what you're doing makes sense or not. And if it don't make sense, you can know that, okay, I finally know it don't make sense. The number said it don't. I'm going backwards. So now I can make changes. Now you make changes. But if you ain't gonna make no changes, you don't want to hear that because it causes you to look in the mirror. And nobody like looking in the mirror. I got people I grew up with, was good friends with, who I've done nothing to, but hate to see me coming. Because they feel like I make them look in the mirror.
I was just gonna say that. I was just God looking at me now. I said, bro, after this conversation, bro, I'm gonna have to look in the mirror. And I'm in a spot where I'm trying to, reinvent myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I started another job on Friday. You know what I'm saying? Long story short, I got terminated from Kroger the day before Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? On some right to work stuff.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? People hating, whatever you want to call it. I pick up my burdens and I carry on. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one to live in the midst of the BS.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, I'm in my dad's. You know what I'm saying? And having to start all the way, had Mercedes Benz, all that. You know what I'm saying? Actually, I was supposed to be paid for in February and all this, that, and third. And life happened to where, water pump, alternator, and battery went out. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, but like I'm a soldier though, right? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna, I actually worked out a plan where I'm able to, if I want to, because my thing is I don't want that to be on my credit as a repossession. You know what I'm saying? I'm only, February is supposed to be paid off for. You know what I'm saying? That's my maturity date is February 25th. Right. So I didn't want to voluntarily give it back. So I'm gonna do what I have to do to maintain that vehicle. So when I do get the title, I can do what I want with the car. You see what I'm saying? Right. But like, you know what I'm saying? I'm going through it. You know what I'm saying? A couple people that hit my inbox and DM today, hey, man, you know what I'm saying? Give me $45. I can swipe your credit. I can do this. I can do that. I can do that. You know what I'm saying? And all this, that, and the third. And I know, bruh. And you know what I mean? If somebody was me in this vulnerable state, they probably would have spent that money.